I was going to talk about poverty, and I was going to try to make myself look all nice, and not show the dirty background and all that and stuff. But I thought, what the hell? I'm broke. You know, why not talk about poverty? Just be honest about talking about poverty. Some fat ass in his rundown basement, or not basement, bedroom, whatever you want to think of me. I don't care. It's all about friggin' It's all about well, it's about education, and it's not just about education, but it's about our social institutions. It's like there's been this big thing that the ending poverty won't solve the problem. Now, I did general welfare can perpetuate the problem. That'll do it. But if you also increase the wealth in the institutions, not just general welfare, but health care, better policing, more affordable education, affordable housing, all the social institutions that people can put forward to make something of themselves, to better themselves, then yes, a reduction, or, well, I don't know if you can truly eliminate poverty, but you could certainly reduce it to its lowest number possible. You could have things like a national welfare where people could travel to places that have the better jobs. You can have it where it's a very high ceiling to where you can work and also get welfare. See, because not only does welfare take away a lack of incentive to work for profit, but it also penalizes you for work. If there was a profit motive to work, then, well, of course more people would be on welfare. Some wouldn't do anything. Like, I'm partially disabled, so I wouldn't do anything. But other people who wanted more, especially for their children and for a family life, would do more. Especially when you start factoring in children and you start factoring in trying to save up for old age. So you have a little better quality of life going into things. And once you do that, I always talk about social capital metric and guaranteed minimum income combined with a social capital metric and affordable housing, affordable frigging education, affordable health care. That's about all you need, really. Because a lot of that education will be vocational. So there will always be a profit incentive to improve yourself. And if someone doesn't take it, well, unless you're a social Darwinist and you believe people should friggin' just, fall through the cracks and die off, then, you support some kind of social safety net. Now, I lived in the 80s, in the 90s, and I mean, the 70s and 80s, and I seen what the welfare state did. It caused the freaking 80s rap wars. It caused drugs and violence. But at the same time, if there were institutions in place, especially with health care, that dealt with mental health and physical health, i.e., substance abuses, a lot of those freaking crime-related health problems would have disappeared. Especially with mental health. If people weren't left to be on the street because they couldn't cope or compete in a fair market because they have mental health issues, I walk around town, I used to walk around town. I see people sitting, especially downtown. In my town, see people sitting on the corner friggin' playing music, dressed weird. And then, I watched one time this girl just banging her hand against her face. She kind of had a problem. A problem that probably didn't get her a job, that got her frigging a place to live, and made her a productive member of society. She was never going to be a productive member of society. Basically, instead of running institutions that just ran people into the ground, by locking them up, they just let them loose on the street to suffer and starve, especially after they cut welfare. It might have cut all the welfare money for drug users, but it also cut all the money for friggin' people that just should be friggin' institutionalized. Or at least housed in some kind of fashion. Because the friggin' prison system isn't doing it. So, yeah, if you had adequate mental health, and you had adequate friggin' solution to drug abuse or substance abuse, and don't give me any of that friggin' legalized shit. I know all about drug world. I lived in the drug world. That shit's rat poison. Any of it, Pot might be okay, but when pot is freaking connected to illicit drugs, freaking people freaking put all kinds of shit in the pot and sell it to people to get them on the heavier drugs. It's a rat's nest. It's the wild side. I've seen it all. Sin City, lascivious shit going on here and there, sex trade and drug trade, all this bullshit, and then it goes up into the upper classes that, that people who make money until they fall down and freaking crash. It's a joke. Of course we need something to help with poverty. But now, I admit, I was talking on a video, and I caught myself in a quagmire of sorts, internal conflict of my ideology, an ideological conflict, because people were talking about black crime statistics. Now, it's all poverty, it's all poverty, it's all poverty, I'm like, well, now in this case, it's all frigging not the problem of poverty, but people acting wrongly. Black thugs. Well, I've seen all them too, in all different shades. Black thugs, Mexican thieves, friggin' Southeast Asian, friggin' wanky, I've even seen friggin' Indian gangsters, you know what I mean? East Indian. You talk about Native American too. I don't even want to bring up the Jewish. They just friggin' rob you any which way they can. Usurper. Anyway. it's just human beings are human beings, and they're frigging, and they go from friggin' the elites to the bums to the scums. Elite, bum, scum. You know? No, elite, scum, bum. That's what it is. Elite, scum, bum. There's the truth about human nature, you know. Oh, you know, and the saints are friggin' the poor and the rich, you know. But what would I say? But that's how I think we stop the flood. We don't make apologists for culture. You know, everyone says the blacks. Those are blacks. You know, they're a bigger menace than the friggin' Muslims. You know, that race. What the hell time am I on? Hey, people. It's obvious what's happening in the street. Bum, scum, and whatever else I said before.